2022 four-star point guard from Knox Catholic, also a part of Bobby Mays' AAU basketball squad, the elite squad. Happy to be joined by BJ Edwards tonight. BJ, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. Congratulations, a big day for you, getting to decide about your future and where you're going to play basketball for the next 1 year to 2 year to 3 or 4 year. You never really know, but it's a big day for you. And what went into, it's been an interesting recruiting process for you. You've made different trips, around the Southeast.
Right.
Well, when it came down to it, BJ, what was the main influence of you deciding to choose Rick Barnes and this Tennessee staff?
The main influence was there's a lot of main influence. I'm gonna say about three. So really, the coaching staff, we went out to eat about 3 times, and the whole staff came out, and it's really it's a family to me. They all bond so well together, and Coach Rick Barnes is a funny guy off the court and serious on the court. Me and Coach Barnes sat down and watched film for about an hour, and what surprised me was he was showing film of the previous point guards like Jordan Bone, Lamonte Turner, and showing how they ran their plays. And which was crazy to me was after they showed Jordan Bone and Lamonte Turner, they showed my film from this year, AAU, and it was showing exactly what it seemed perfect to me because the stuff I was doing in AAU, but I didn't know that the tennis people did the same thing. It felt perfect to me. I did everything that they was doing already without even knowing. There's a lot of stuff like that. So that really kind of got me. I feel like when I went to Wake Forest and I went to Florida and stuff, they just had film of their guys only. They didn't put me up on the screen to see. But at Tennessee, they had my highlights and how I fat in with their offense. So it's really.
So they were able to, that's pretty cool. They were able to pretty much implement what you do on the AAU circuit, but also what you do at Knox Catholic. And they were able to show you, okay, this is how you run your game. Well, guess what? This is how it fits into our game as well.
Right. Yes, sir.
That had to be a pretty cool moment that they took the time to do something like that.
You said what?
That had to be a pretty cool moment for them to take the time to do something like that.
Yeah, it really was. It was real special to me.
Hey, you've been around campus. You don't live too far from it. You know what Tennessee is about. But when you got to go on that official visit, what was that like? Interacting. I know you just gave one instance, but interacting with the coaches, but also the players that are currently there on the roster, and then also potentially some players. I knew you were on visit with another potential Tennessee commit. So what was that like on your official, getting to know everybody more on maybe a personal level, but also an official level?
Yeah. Yeah. All the guys were cool with me. Even the managers was cool. I liked all the managers. The players were cool. Josiah James, real cool guy. We ate at Roof Chris with him and Justin Powell. Those were 2 guys that came with us. And we kind of it's we knew each other for years. It felt like the way we was just talking the whole time, eating out and stuff. So the players really, I really enjoyed being around the players and stuff like that, and the managers as well. Because me and the Dylan Mitchell, the dudes on the recruiters on with me, we had free time, so we had asked the coaches to come pick us up so we can go shoot in the gym and stuff and work out. And they actually gave us we didn't have to keep, but put us in the workout gear and stuff like that, the shoes on. We got to work out with the managers to see how it really would feel to be involved. So that really, we really enjoyed that as well. So it was really cool.
Really good. It sounds like it's a really good family atmosphere for you.
Yeah, it really is.
If that's one way to put it. What is the Tennessee has switched up assistant coaches this past offseason, and that's part of the game. But what is your relationship been like with Coach Gainey and Coach Clark, getting to know those guys as well?
Yeah, right. Before they had switched it up, I was really talking to Coach Oliver the most, a lot. Me and him was building our relationship. As soon as he left, he told me he was going to HSU. I was like, all right. And then as soon as Coach Rod got hired, he texted me the first day. We was on FaceTime. I feel like me and Coach Rod's relationship is built up way past Coach Oliver's. Nothing to say bad about or anything, but just how much they contact me. So I really like Coach Rod a lot. And Gainey as well, Coach Lynch. Like I talked to most of them, Swartz, and I talked to Rick Barnes a lot too. So the whole staff, like even the trainer, Coach G, as well. So yeah, it's
Hey,
like the whole staff.
BJ, when you look at Tennessee, what they were able to do, last year with this squad, where interesting year, breaking in new guys into a system after the previous years. But I know you've been following them. What can you bring to this Tennessee basketball squad? And not trying to act like you're selfish in any way, but what does your game bring? What has Rick Barnes told you that you can do for this squad in the future that how Tennessee would need you?
Right. He asked me, you know what the hardest position is in the basketball? And I said point guard. He was like, yep, you're right. He said the point guard is the quarterback of the team. He also said if it don't matter how many points you score a night, if you don't get the win, then it's the point guard's fault. He said if you can have 0 points, you can have a bad game, but if you get the win, then you still did your job. So that's what I feel like. But the way I can help them is like I'm not a guy that I can score, I can defend, I can pass it. So really I'm just gonna be out there doing whatever I can. Like obviously they didn't say if you come here you're gonna get in the starter position, but I feel like in practice I'm gonna work for it. I'm gonna do as much as I can to help the team. And I really just wanna win a lot, get a lot of wins for Coach Barnes and maybe win an SEC championship, national championship, go far in the tournament, stuff like that. So
Hey, BJ, what are your goals, off the court, when it comes to, and I know you're young when it comes to picking out a major or things you might be interested in, but what was it also about Tennessee off the basketball court that intrigued you to come to Knoxville?
yeah, we had went to the academic like house thing with the lady, and she had just told us like how good of a academic school it is and the many things like many businesses and things they have for the athletes, like all the tutors and it's a lot of stuff. But I probably want to do business and marketing. That's what I want to major in and stuff like that. So that's definitely the school to go for there. So
Hey, I'm interested in this. The name, image, and likeness stuff kind of comes into a factor now. By the time you get to Tennessee, it'll be in a full swing. Um, have you? And I've talked to a couple people about this. Have you learned a lot about that yet, or is it more or
yeah,
less?
actually they had a whole meeting with me and Dylan on the visit about it as well. Like they said if they have your jersey up or anything in like a ball shop they have to before they start selling it now with the image and likeness, they have to come to you and ask how much they're going to give you like a cut of it for everybody that buys it. So something cool like that. And there's a lot of stuff, like it was a lot of stuff that you can do for image and likeness that I really like as well. So
That's good. I'm glad I got to ask that question. You got to answer it because that's a
yeah,
big to do
it
now
was really cool.
in college athletics. Last two things for you, BJ, and I appreciate you joining. When you look at other schools that were recruiting you, and you look at Tennessee, was there something that stood out about Tennessee more than others? I mean, there had to be because you chose them, but was there one or two things in general that really maybe
Yeah,
took a step out?
really like how I said earlier, just like how they're a family. Like when I was at Wake Forest, not trying to say anything bad or Florida or anything, but like it just didn't seem like the guys were as close as to the whole staff. Like when I'm going in there, they're kidding with the coaches and having fun at dinner and stuff like that. And then when they're on the court, they're all serious. And that's how my personality is. Like I love to play around off the court. Off the court and have fun off the court and stuff like that and bond with guys. And then when we get on the court, it's all serious. So that's like, I feel like I'll fit in perfect.
Okay, last question. What is your goal for the next year or so before you're able to, officially arrive on campus? What is your goals for you to get better? Stuff to work on either on the AAU circuit or working with, the Knox Catholic. What is something in your mind that you have to get better at to get ready for college?
Really, we're about to start playing these circuit games in July. So I'm really just I'm already committed, so I'm definitely still gonna go hard and have a point to prove because I got like a target on my back. I'm going to high major school, stuff like that. So I'm not gonna let up or anything. But I really just want to get my teammates, some of the guys that don't have any offers or mid-major offers that I feel like can play at the high major level. I'm trying to get them good looks and make them better every day in practice while I can make myself better. Really trying to win the Under Armour championship. It's my last year at AAU, so and me and my teammates have been talking about it a lot. And for Catholic, I feel like my last year, senior year, so we lost last year, sadly. We were supposed to win that, so last year of high school, we got to win this year as well. And like I said, for my AAU teammates, I'll be making my high school teammates better while I can get better the same way. But also just me building my body, getting stronger, faster, so I can already be ready for college my freshman year as well.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations to you, BJ, University of Tennessee commit. You'll be stepping on campus before you know it. It'll be here in a blink of an eye. So congratulations
Yes,
to you. I appreciate you joining us, and good luck on the AAU circuit. And by the way, for folks out there, if you want to go watch BJ and watch his game and his teammates, lots of events around the Knoxville area. If I'm not mistaken, there's an event coming up next week, actually.
Yeah, we play this weekend, Saturday at William Blunt, and then after that, it's like a all Vols game with a whole lot of former Vols players after we play. So
yeah, so if you want to catch BJ and the rest of his team and all the Vols, go watch them this weekend out at Blunt High School in the Maryville area. BJ, congratulations! Thanks for joining us.
No problem. Thank you for having me.